Hey, it's Brock here from Rock Hill Farms, and most of my videos focus in on one specific project or how I do something, but today is more a day in the life of a property owner, trying to work on things on my to-do list and realizing no matter what, I am never going to finish that list. As a matter of fact, it usually gets longer every day I work on it. And that's alright because that keeps me motivated. My son came out and took over the mowing, so I got started cleaning up this mess I made. If you've been watching the tooth bar comparison series of videos I've done, I've used a row of bushes that were right here as a way to compare the different tooth bars. And I didn't clean up the mess. So that's what I'm doing right now.
I was thinking if I had a tractor, I wouldn't pick up sticks by hand, but it's not always how it works out. I don't want to go get the landscape rake or root grapple, and it would take more time to pick these up with a machine than just to pick them up.
After I got all the root balls carried off and brought in a little bit of topsoil to fill in the holes, I just need to kind of level everything out. And I was originally going to try doing that with the box blade, but that topsoil was pretty wet, so I decided to use the power rake. If I didn't have a skid loader here, I would have used the tiller on the tractor, and that works almost as well, It just leaves a little bit more of a clumpy product behind. I got a good laugh out of this situation right here. My son's pretty good on the mowers and he can handle all the leaf blowers and the weed eaters, but he ran down the side of this ditch, blowing grass into the driveway. Wasn't too big of a deal, we just blew it all off and I finished mowing the ditches. This is the first time mowing this hill since we got the grass planted, and there's also a ton of rocks up along the block wall of the Quonset hut that I've been piling up every time I work out here. So once I got this mowed, I went ahead and got those rocks cleaned up. I spent a lot of hours running machines today, and it had me kind of contemplating on my to-do list. Sometimes I question if I'm taking on too many responsibilities, but honestly, I like having a lot on my plate. It makes me feel more energized and excited to tackle all the projects I've got. And I have a long list of projects that need done. If I, for 1 minute, felt like I was about to get through my to-do list, I would take on some more responsibilities because that's just my nature, and I like it.
So right here in front of the house, from the front door all the way out past where this grass is, the previous owners did a beautiful job landscaping this. They built beds out of the sandstone and then filled that all in, and they had a wide variety of plants in there. And when we first pulled up to look at the house, it was beautiful. But I do not have the bandwidth to maintain that. What happens is it gets overgrown and waist high, and I just whack it all off and wait for it to happen again. And we have a big drainage issue that needs resolved with water coming into the basement too much. And I'm gonna be trenching along through here to try to fix that. And basically, I think what I'm gonna do is take all this stone off and just grade that into yard where we can mow right up there. And then I'm gonna widen the driveway a little bit here, because right now when you come out, you have to cut it pretty sharp to get turned out. So that's an upcoming project. But for today, my son just cleared that one. Then these rock beds go the entire distance around the house. So you can see right here, this one's overgrown. He's getting ready to cut it, but he had to go get some new weed eater line. My preference would be to rip out every bit of those rock beds all the way around the house. I gotta talk to the boss, see what she thinks about it, but I think it's gonna happen.
It really doesn't make sense to haul all this material down there the way I am, one bucket load at a time. But since I started loading all my scrap metal into the dump trailer and it's almost time to quit for the day, I thought I'll just take a few more loads down there like this. But there's a ton, well, when I say a ton, there's about 40 tons or 80 tons of dirt here, and I'm going to haul the rest of it in the dump trailer. I wish I had done a better job of sorting the different types of soil in this pile so that I could use some of it to build the road up right here. But it's all mixed, and I'm just going to use it all as fill.
All right, well, it's getting dark on us, but I feel like we've accomplished a lot today. I really appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'm going to put links over here to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.